Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Heroes. We are joined by an amazing cast of people. I am way too close to the screen. We've got TJ Storm playing King Deabreth, Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch, Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half-Pint, and Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow from his bunker somewhere in Alabama. We've got B. Dave Walters playing Freely and Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra, Sarrbarand. And yeah, I think I covered everybody else. And me as the DM.
Yay!
In a very small box.
It's just more of you to love. Those HD pores, yes.
Hey, I have no pores. How dare you?
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
We made private.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
I had a very lovely birthday. My wife baked me a D20 cake.
It looked awesome.
I had emotions. So, yeah, it was
You had
awesome.
emotions and a cake. I mean,
Yeah,
pretty awesome right there.
Yeah, that'd have been a birthday.
Yeah.
I let myself have emotions once a year.
It's a birthday treat.
Yay!
Now, I just imagine it like this, like portrait of Dorian Gray thing. Like all your feelings are like huddled in the attic. You know, you're like, come out for your
With his
one.
pores.
With your
my pores.
pores.
They're all my feelings about my pores. So I'm very insecure. So moving on from that, we've got a couple of announcements. We have a lot of really cool Lost Odyssey stuff. We've got B. Dave Walters he's doing some DMing.
That's
Tell
true.
us about it.
Yeah, tomorrow, well, if you're watching us live tomorrow, if you're watching us on YouTube, it would have been a couple of days ago, I guess. 11, we are starting off the Lost Odyssey event. We are benefiting Treehouse, which works with underprivileged youth, a lot of homeless youth, and just like right now, it's a tough time for kind of everyone. So the community is sort of rallying to try and make a difference and, you know, reach out and help some of the people that oftentimes get overlooked in times like this. So I'm starting off with Chris Perkins, Jeremy Crawford, the WWE star Ember Moon, and that bronze girl Jasmine, and we'll be playing level 20 Insanity because of course we will.
Wow.
Because you can.
Go ahead and give the date because we tend to get these up on YouTube pretty fast.
Yeah,
so.
go and give the date.
Well, for me, I'm starting April 2nd. I know my good friend TJ Storm is also doing a thing.
What are you doing, TJ?
Well, we are working with Lost Odyssey. There are several games during the Lost Odyssey event, which is entitled Champions. It, again, does benefit the charity Treehouse, which benefits foster youth. We have the Contest of Champions, which I am DMing, and that is April 4th at 11 a.m. on the Twitch channel. Just look up Champions Lost Odyssey put on by GameStop. And yeah, we'll be there. Please come and join us. Please support the charity and help the foster youth.
Who's playing with
all
you?
can use the help. The people that are playing with us, thank you. The people that are playing with us is Deborah Ann Wall, Jason Miller, Joe Manganello, Alicia Marie, and Satine Phoenix. So we have an amazing cast, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
I'm sorry, Joe who?
It's made up.
He's new.
Oh, no, don't know.
Amazing cast. A great actor. You've seen him on True Blood, Magic Mike, everything. He's in everything. It's going to be a blast.
Sending
We
text
saw him on
messages.
Magic Mike. Yes, we did.
And he was Flash in Spider-Man.
Yes.
Everyone forgets. So I think that's about it. But we have another announcement from Jen Kretchmer.
Yeah, on Saturday after that, later on in the day, it is at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so scale to your local time zone. I'm doing so you want to be a game master panel at CouchCon, so you can stream that right into your living room from your couch. So come hang out. We're going to talk about game mastering. You can also send questions if you look on Twitter. You can send in questions about being a DM or a GM and learning to take on that role. So yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other announcements?
Adam,
I feel like you're always up to stuff.
I am definitely up to things, but nothing special to call out other than the regular special things that we always do.
I know what they are, though. I could ruin it right now.
Let's don't.
It's April Fool's. Can I confirm?
No.
We are not participating in April Fools this
We
year.
are not participating in April Fools whatsoever.
Lauren has,
Lauren has a very violent reaction to that.
violent.
I'm with Lauren on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was intense, though. It's an intense, violent reaction.
I was only half in all caps in that text that I sent. It wasn't that bad.
I saw blood coming from the actual text messages, like dripping off my phone. Like, wow, that's weird. I've never seen a.
Everybody thinks Lauren just acts like Orkira in real life, that she's just, completely calm and
She's
chilled
got
out.
few
She's just not.
When is Orkira completely calm? Wait a second.
I think that's more my fault.
Yeah, I mean, once we get into the game, whatever happens, happens. Outside the game, what you should do is come to our Discord, because after the show, we're going to be doing a chat. I'm going to bring this back and stop talking about April Fools. We're doing a chat. We're doing post-game for the 30 minutes after the show. Come by our Discord, which you can find a link to in the chat. It's discord.gg/D&D Beyond, and we'll be chatting about the show. I'll try to get there as quickly as possible, and you could win a player's handbook in our raffle.
That's pretty awesome.
And that's all true.
That is all true, because we do not participate in April Fool's Day.
But I might. No. So without further ado, Beyond Heroes. Let's go ahead and check out our cool trailer with Hope LaVelle.
Into the unknown we go. Where we will land, we just don't know. Where we will fight on and on and on. No matter what, we will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose, we will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
Remix.
What is happening?
That's the star of our show.
What
everyone.
usually happens, Pinky?
Yeah. Wow. There's a
Jen
name
wins.
I haven't heard in a long time.
A little
Oh.
bit stir crazy.
Yeah, a little bit crazy. So previously on Beyond Heroes, a bunch of us were locked in a prison. There was a bunch of time manipulation with Wish. We then ended up starting all of time itself all over again with B. Dave Walters as Freely, and then all of a sudden we ended up in Wildemount, and that
So
got
the
really
better
crazy.
timeline happened, basically.
So the better timeline was milkshakes and all kinds of stuff happened. And well, in Wildemount, you all face some weird viscous monstrosity, which only Lauren Urban, playing Orkira Eldritch, the Dragonborn Cleric, remembers, locked in the ice. And you apparently all chose to hit a magical device that allowed you to teleport to Rexentrum, where nothing bad happened at all, including the fact that Orkira Eldritch was sentenced to death and replaced with a simulacrum, which you soon found out after a couple 2 days and getting very drunk with some gnomes. This includes the fact that Keen Deapreth is still probably wearing a very skin-tight gnome t-shirt that is got quite the midriff.
This is my favorite recap ever.
So,
Only the important stuff.
Exactly.
once realizing
Death and
that
midriffs.
only the most important stuff. Once realizing that Orkira Eldritch was in fact dead and a simulacrum, the simulacrum, along with our band of heroes, went back to Rexentrum, found her dead body in an unmarked grave, and resurrected herself, getting a 4 out of the 10 that she needed on a. I'm trying to figure out what's happening to Adam Bradford.
We all are.
Oh, okay,
Made jelly beans, sorry.
I thought you were being attacked by a
That's
tarantula.
the only way to eat jelly beans.
No, I want
okay,
jelly
right.
beans.
How do you know they're jelly beans? They might just be sweet tea composites.
I trust Adam.
Sweet
true.
tea jelly beans.
I was about to say, I bet Jelly Belly makes them.
Yeah, they make everything. they literally make everything. On that note, Orkira Eldritch was resurrected, and you decided to leave the terrible city of Rexentrum, the capital city of the Empire of Wildemount, and you started heading into the forest when a series of strange, malformed orcs with steel skeletons and blades coming out of their wrists attacked Briv Steelmarrow. And then, as you ran up to chase them as they started to retreat, you were faced once again with the hag and also the adult boy, Furion, now 10 years older. And that's where we left her. The entire forest filled up with seawater, and Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half-Pint used her control water to maintain a bubble around everyone as the seawater is very rapidly rising above all of your heads. And you are currently now faced with a very disturbed hag named Fell and her companion, perhaps newfound son, Furion. What are you doing?
I mean, I thought this was a really long 2 days, but what?
Yeah, like why are they talking like we've been gone like a really long time? Because we just saw that kid like yesterday.
So my control of the water doesn't last very long, and everything is starting to close back in. So Penelope takes one last breath and says, "Okay, let's just walk on the water." Cast water walk on everyone. So now we can be on top of the water and be okay.
When you do that, do you break concentration to maintain the control water, or?
I have to, yes.
All right, momentarily everyone is flooded by water, seawater. And it is the surreal experience of you are seeing this entire very, very large forest. You're on a hill, and now you are completely submerged in murky seawater. And you can taste the salt in your nose and your mouth, and you're all floating at this moment, except for Briv. Because Briv, well, let's just face it, still bones. So he's right at the bottom of the seafloor at this moment.
I think I was also flying up above with Griff. So I'm probably turning to Griff right now going, I thought it was only like 2 days.
Griff looks puzzled.
Griff the owl looks very puzzled, but he never doesn't look puzzled, so he's an owl.
No, Griff usually looks judgy.
Yeah.
Judgy
Judgy
puzzled.
puzzlement?
Yeah.
This puzzlement is judgy.
I
as well.
drop rope for Briv and I head for the surface. Because when I get to the surface, I can pull him up. So I like.
Okay.
You can
Throw
pull
it out.
me up.
Excuse me, I can. You know, of course, I have a low center of gravity along the core strength.
I
A
don't
whole
think
lot.
that's how physics work, but
It's true. I have a robot arm. How dare you?
Well, if he's got water walk, then he could just walk himself.
So
up.
does water walk allow you to walk in mid water, like not on
Mm-mm.
the surface?
No, you-
It takes you to the surface.
once this takes effect on her turn, everyone's going to just pop to the surface.
Got it. Got it.
I
But it
can
has not
begin to
taken
cast
effect
water walk
yet.
on everyone, but it's a ritual, so it's going to take some time.
Penelope. hit us
Yeah,
with it.
water breathing.
Oh, water breathing. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. What is everyone doing? You can still see the hag, and her hair is just floating now in the water, and it seems like luscious and green, and it's forming its own waves. And you can see, her yellow teeth grinning in the
How
murk.
close are they to us?
They're now about, I would say, about 30 feet away.
Yeah,
That's
because
convenient.
I opened up the Eldritch Blast on her at 120. So yeah, so they're coming to us.
Oh no, they've been sitting there
Yeah,
waiting
'cause
for you to come up the hill.
Yeah, they were at 120 because I was
Yeah.
like pow pow and the shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I've said
Okay.
30, so it's 30.
Groovy. Yeah,
You were running. You were in the midst
moved.
of running. Yeah.
They just unnaturally got close, like faster,
current.
like a horror movie.
I can make
Yeah.
it 35 feet. I swear to God.
It was a smash. No, it was a smash cut. Like,
She's done it before.
I really do. I don't do anything until Briv's out of the water because I realize he can't swim. So that's what Freely's doing.
But wait, did Penelope cast the spell, or is that something about to happen?
He is casting the spell right now, but you
Okay.
are temporarily submerged in seawater, and Orkira Eldrex, that includes you and Griff. It happens that quickly. You just see the ocean rising up at you. And again, bear in mind, you are only a few miles outside of Rexentrum in the middle of a forest. There is no ocean, no lake anywhere near you.
Are both the hag and Furion under the water too?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I need a strength saving throw from everyone.
Oh dear.
I don't think anyone's within 10 feet of me anymore. So.
Not a lot, no. I wouldn't
No,
think
we're not. Are you sure?
18,
so. Orkira definitely is not, and
Right.
she's still suffering from the effects of being raised from the dead.
Yeah.
18 for Freely.
I have foreseen this moment, so I have a 16.
11.
10.
I rolled a 3, which gives me a 4, but I have a -3 to everything, so that's a 1.
Who got
20
18?
24 for Briv.
Who had an 18?
Hoping to wait a little
Freely.
longer before I got kicked
Freely?
by that.
Freely, you have a rope. So you're trying to attach a rope specifically to Briv Stillmarrow, correct?
Yeah, exactly what I want to do is like get the rope to him and then I head to the surface because I know I can swim better than him. And once I'm on the surface, yank him up. That's the goal.
Okay. Yeah, you go down there and you are heading towards Briv, and it just seems like there's a whole bunch of murk and googing in your way. Like the dirt is rising, pine cones are rising from all the seawater for a moment, and you lose sight of Briv entirely. For you, Briv, you see basically Freely completely disappear before your eyes.
Blah, 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 blah.
A stream of halfling curses like that goes to the water.
Ancestral halfling dialect.
Exactly.
Penelope Halfpint, you cast spell. Everyone, you feel the magic of Penelope Halfpint's druidic magic just kind of suffuse you for a moment, and you feel almost light as air, but you're also rushing like a rocket to the surface of the ocean at this very moment.
So I'm not exactly sure. Are we still in an initiative order or?
We are not.
Okay. So I'm just saying that as Briv starts to feel the magic take hold and he understands that he's being propelled out, like I'm going to essentially like force metal out of my hands, and I'm trying to almost become like a drill bit. And I'm trying to like angle myself toward them because I imagine, as heavy as I am and as much as this magic is popping me up, I want to see if it will pop me out of the water like towards them when I get to the surface.
Water walk and catapult. Why not?
I'm gonna need a difficulty 30 acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay, I'm gonna try athletics. I don't think I can get a 30, but no, that's only a 23.
Okay. Otherwise, you're going to do a full Red October right out of the ocean. Yeah, you Inspector Gadget your way up into the ocean quite rapidly. Keen, not Keen, but specifically Freely, you are completely alone. As you look around, you are floating in the ocean by yourself.
The water walking doesn't take.
Not for you.
Am I drowning?
Yes.
Expeditious retreat, and I blow some bubbles out and I see which way they go, and then I swim as fast as I can that direction.
Yeah, you blow some bubbles out and they're going up, and you see the hag, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So like big toothy maw just kind of opens up and her eyes go jet black.
That is a 19.
Oh. Okay. You save.
Okay. As much as I want to throw hands with her, I still follow the bubbles. Like I'm aware that I require oxygen. So I'm like,
yeah, you rush up and you are able to swim. What's your swim speed? It's like what, 15?
Well, expeditious retreat doubles whatever it is. So,
okay, yeah.
Rather, it gives me a free dash, so it's double whatever it would have been.
All right, you get to the surface and you see the tree line. You're on top of the water, and the seawater starts coming down very rapidly. As soon as you get out of the water is coming down, like just exploding down onto the ground.
Can I see her or any of my friends?
You can see Furion, you can see her, and you see no one else. You are by yourself in the forest, covered in mud.
Now I'm going to 1v1 this girl then. If I don't see any of them, let's go.
All of the rest of you get to the surface because of Penelope Halfpint's walk on water spell, and you get to the very top. You see all of, each of each other, and you are on water. And as far as the eye can see, all you see is water. No land, no ships, nothing.
Do we see the hag or Furion or Freely?
No. You do not see mountains.
As soon as I get above the water, I would keep going and keep flying, start to look for anything, anyone we're missing. Go be lookout.
Yeah, you're flying, and the higher up you get, you are in the deep, deep ocean right now, and the waves are immense, and there is a storm happening at this very moment. So every once in a while, there's a clack of lightning, and it's now nighttime. It's not day.
I'll fly back down. I think we got teleported somewhere, and there's a storm coming. And anyone see Freely?
I thought he was with you.
I thought he was with all of us.
He disappeareth all the time. Are we to be concerned?
He
Yes.
should have come straight to the surface.
We should be concerned because I also don't see the hag or that other person.
Yurian,
Can
That
Well,
anyone
was
that's what she
locate
called
him?
him.
the boy.
I don't.
Can
He
I?
is
stick
from
around,
my
I don't see
realm.
him.
I have
Using-
no doubt that that is indeed him. And her power is well within its limits to take us through her element and deposit us in another place. Is this correct, according to what I know of the Fae?
It's within her powers and maybe within his as well. And depending on the situation with Archfey, you could definitely theorize that he might be more powerful than her at this point.
He? Fury?
Furion.
Keen, we were gone for one day.
Our people do not abide by the same rules of those of the Prime. We age in a different way in that other place, the Feywild, especially the Archfey. I believe that Freely might be in great danger.
Yeah, for
First
sure.
things first, how are we to get out of the ocean at this point?
We could walk.
It looketh to be quite a distance, Penelope.
Yeah, I didn't see any land while I was up there. We definitely at least want to start moving away from the storm.
Is there a way to find the closest land?
We could
Can Griff see
fly.
anything from up high?
With the storm clouds, it's a little difficult. Griff can fly up there, and I'll take note that Griff is looking around.
Okay.
You do see a massive wave coming your way.
Oh,
There are storms coming this way, waves. We should hurry. And I don't think I have time, but I'd like to try and cast water breathing on everyone.
How long is that?
It's a ritual, so it's 10 minutes.
I will
Yeah.
continue.
we're
to
not there
keep the
yet.
It's too
water
close.
away.
Okay.
How long does water walking last?
1 hour, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we think we just got banished or teleported?
Don't know.
Arcana?
Is there any way we can tell what realm we're in?
I don't know. Is there?
Can we use Arcana to figure it out?
Well,
You can use someone can use survival and someone can use Arcana if you want to. Yeah, absolutely.
I do not have survival.
I do.
Arcana would be a 31. Yes.
I'm watching it happen. I'm back.
Oh. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Brought to you by Comcast. I'm always going to give them a shout out every time this happens. So what was your role?
31 Arcana.
Okay, and survival for Penelope?
17.
17? Penelope, you can still see some stars and the moons, and you see 2 moons. You are clearly still in the world of Alexandria.
Okay. Well, I don't think we were banished. We're still definitely here. In Alexandria.
You, Alyndra, think that this was some kind of strange perversion of Dimension Gate or some other kind of teleportation spell specific to the hag.
I believe she's twisting magics that transport people. So we've been moved, not banished.
But we're pretty far away.
Based on the stars, can I tell how close we are?
That will take an intelligence check and a survival, which is survival wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of cartographer tools or anything like that?
No, but I do know the lore of the stars because of my travels with
Okay, I'll allow that. You can make some type of survival check with advantage.
Okay.
Or you can do flat intelligence if you want to.
I do have maps, by the way, but I doubt I can use them here.
Well, you are standing on water. So
But I will consider that and have a look.
flat intelligence is probably better, but
do you want, you can,
yeah, so that's a 23.
Comcast says what? Comcast says what?
AOE stun.
Says what?
Comcast is like, how dare you do that to Freely? That's what Comcast is saying.
Comcast says what?
Well, while Comcast gives us a moment, I'll say that Orkira will say, I can send Freely a message and like warn him.
Comcast says what?
yeah. So you can give her a help action with your charts if you would like to do
So I already have a 23. So
Yeah, you're gonna need higher than that.
I need
so.
more than 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give the help action.
Okay. So advantage. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a 19 on the die. So
Yeah, I
the
got
only
that.
way-
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not going to be higher than that.
Okay. All right.
So we're not sure how far away we are.
23 is the best I can
Not
get.
at this moment, but the two of you can try to roll again and try to figure it out.
Well, I will at this point cast sending because I don't want to wait any longer, and so I'm going to cast sending and send a message to Freely.
All right. What are you saying?
We all got teleported really, really, really far away. You're on your own. Please run.
I love that she said really, really when she was like low on words.
That was, yeah, like.
I would like to remind
very
you
on
she is
brand.
wise.
Very
That's
not
on
like me
brand.
on the telephone. I love it.
Yep.
That's her version of all caps.
Yep.
Exclam, exclam, 1-1, exclam.
Yeah.
She didn't think she could convince him to run unless he knew how really, really, really far away we were.
Meanwhile, Freely is covered in mud and facing off with Furion and also the hag known as Fell.
gonna say-
Freely, you seem to be so alone now. Where did your friends go?
I just put my hand on my own chest and lay on hands. And I'm like, okay, new plan. I'm going to give both of you guys one chance, all right? Because Furion, you were a decent kid before. And Hag Lady, you were lonely. I'm not insensitive. So you bring my friends back now, and I won't destroy you. And I shield of faith with my bonus action. So the
I have absolutely no doubt that you and I think I will survive this encounter. Freely.
You know, everybody says that because I'm small, and then I lay into them and they regret it. I just want you to know, Furion, I want you to hear, I'm giving her a chance. I'm giving you a chance, brother. It doesn't have to be like this because it's about to. And I pop my sword out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a check now.
Sure.
Yeah. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. That was very loud.
Sorry. You know, I've even padded the bottom of this thing so it wouldn't ring like that. I'm sorry.
With what, glass?
Sorry. No, it is a glass bowl, but I put like a little cloth in the bottom. I hit the side.
It rings out in victory.
Sorry, internet. That is.
Hashtag get B Dave a rolling tray.
Yes.
It's true. You know what? Honestly, hand to God, for all the gaming accoutrement I've got, I do not have a rolling tray. That is true.
You know, like Shakespearean quote, get thee to a rolling tray.
Get thee to a rolling tray. Get thee to a dice tray.
That is 16.
Ew. Oh, you're my least favorite. Yep, you save.
Which is funny because wisdom is not a strong suit, but
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm like, okay, so here we go. Furion,
Yes.
I'm sorry that we weren't there. I'm sorry, whatever she said to you. And I know you can't hear me right now. So I'm just gonna help you out. Help me help you. And I charm person on him, and I cutting words his save.
Okay. What's the save?
He needs to beat a 15, but he needs to take 4 off of his save. Sorry, I'm just gonna take that bowl away from me. Sorry. He needs to beat 15, and I just took 4 from him.
You cast counterspell.
All right. Guess we're gonna do it the hard way.
The magic like suddenly like starts to like kind of envelop over him. Also, he's a dark elf, and he just kind of pushes it away.
I'm like, well, hey, just for the record, is there like some other thing you wanted? Like, was this because I know we got away from you? Is this like, if you want a monologue, you can. Otherwise, I'm good. Just
no, really, I don't feel any need to monologue. I don't even know what that would.
While she's talking, I Eldritch Blast her.
Make an attack roll.
Out of just eye beams. I'm like,
okay. Go ahead and roll.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to drop my Hexblade curse on her, which I've literally never cursed anyone, by the way. But now I'm like, you know what? You today. And that is a 21 to hit her.
Okay. All right. You can't save Hexblade's curse. That's right. That's just a
no. It's just it's bonuses for me. It just
21
happens.
To hit and 21 to hit hits.
Okay. You might recall I laid a 20. I got a natural 20 to blast her last time.
Okay.
That is 15 total. It's 10 and 5 for the bolts.
10 and 5. All right. Duly noted. She takes damage.
Yep. And I'm
like pop her like in both of her shoulders, and she just kind of winces for a moment, and her glowing blue eyes just get more intense.
Whatever happens here, lady, you're done.
And you see Furion approach you quite swiftly, holding a spear. What's your armor class?
With my Shield of Faith, it is 18.
Okay. What does that sound?
I didn't do anything this time.
Oh.
Sound of my sending very slowly reaching through the universe.
I think you can imagine what the reply to your sending is going to be. Like,
probably, but I'm hoping it'll help.
That's 2. He strikes you, and he is Eldritch smiting you.
He hits me.
Yes.
I hellish rebuke him. Does he hit me once?
Okay, go ahead. What does he have to roll?
Nothing. I just blast him.
You blast him. Go and roll your damage.
Well, I'll double check that, but yes. So we're just we'll trade. Okay.
Okay. And sorry for the delay. There are a lot of dice involved.
I mean, they don't
Never
have to be,
a good thing to hear your DM say.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatevs, you know.
Oh,
He can make a dex save. I apologize. He has a dex of 15 against my hellish rebuke.
Yeah, we're past that.
Okay, just for the record, I was mistaken. I'm only going to drop a level 2 on him.
You take 34 points of smite damage, and you are knocked prone.
34?
Yep.
Well, he takes 15 from my hellish rebuke.
Okay, duly noted.
Also, Freely already doesn't look very good, although he would not admit it.
All right, everyone back in the ocean, what are you doing currently? I need athletics checks or acrobatics checks because you are being hit by a actual wave, and you have to either decide to climb the wave, run up the wave, or run away from the wave.
I'm flying over the wave.
You are flying over the wave. You are fine, but
everyone's
waves
fine.
are now like mountains.
I part the wave.
Oh, okay.
I'm flying through the wave.
You know they come in threes, right?
Oh,
This
boy.
is not enough, and they will not stop. We must get out of here.
All right. Penelope Halfpint just kind of like opens the portal right through the wave, and the wave crashes around everyone in a perfect circle.
I can't do that many more times.
I'll stay close to Penelope just in case another wave comes quickly, but we travel sideways, hopefully, to get away from the main high point of waves currently.
I need perception checks from both Griff and Orkira Eldrex. If anyone else is still looking at star charts, let me know.
17. Sorry, I have bonuses and minuses right now.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, you got a lot of
This is,
math. You got lots of math today.
I have extra math going on.
Okay.
But 17 still.
How's Griff?
Griff is 15.
Okay. And Keen Deapreth, you with your charts, you can try to judge where you are right now.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry.
What scale am I using to do this?
Do you have any kind of science? It's an intelligence skill for sure. If you're looking at charts and you've had these for a while, I'll allow like something like history.
My history is +6. May I use that?
I'll allow that. Stars are history.
19 total.
19 total? You think you've basically found the Alexandria version of the North Star, and you think you now know where land possibly is. Yeah.
I discussed this quickly with Alyndra, and if we both agree, we send our lookers to that place
Agreed.
and start to move that direction as well.
Okay. Anything else? Any other actions from everybody else? What did anyone get lower than a 14 on their athletics check? Well, no one had to. Yeah, everyone was fine because of the water.
I can grab Keen. Penelope, can you grab the other two and we'll get above the waves?
You got it. Giant eagle.
I will grab Keen because I know I can pick him up.
You managed to pick up Keen, and who is Penelope pint picking up?
I will try. Yeah, we got 2 more,
I can
right?
cast fly on myself and Briv.
Okay.
If that works.
Okay. Then I don't need to grab anybody.
Unless you want me to save it for my spell slots.
It depends on if Todd would let me carry both of you or just one. I can have one on my back and one in my claws.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow it. You're a giant eagle.
Yeah.
Briv climbs the top.
Okay.
At this point in time, you see that Briv is he just starts. Penelope, how are we to get out of this place? And Briv is actually kind of panicking a little bit because he's never been this far out in the ocean and has never not seen land. And without any kind of magical ability, he's kind of almost despairing at this point.
Okay.
I can't talk as a giant eagle.
I mean it's just literally he's just babbling.
Telepathic bound up, so yes, you can.
We shall never return. Freely is dead. He is dead. And Briv just continues to babble.
It's okay. Remember, Freely's a lucky boy. That's what he always says, right? He's gonna be fine. Now we just need to hurry. And that's all through telepathic.
All right, lead on. I follow.
We point the way as quickly as we can, as efficiently as we can.
Okay, who is still on the ground? Anyone? No one's on the ground? Okay,
No.
You are all right. You are now flying through the storm, heading north quite rapidly. And you think you can start to see maybe lights in the distance at this moment.
Yeah, if it's land, I'm heading there as quick as possible. We need to get away from water, at least. And then we can,
Yeah, well, you see lights. Currently, however, Freely, it's your initiative. What are you doing?
Have you got my sending yet?
Honestly, what she sent me, I already know, so I might as well. But okay, all right. Everything's brave, but my friends need my help. Okay. I'm prone. I have to take an action to get up, right?
Yeah.
I stand up and I'm like, okay, new plan.
Just a quick note: getting up is a half movement typically.
Yeah.
It's not an action.
Yeah.
Sweet. So my expeditious retreat was 10 minutes. So 10 minutes haven't passed since I hit it, right? Okay. So I'm like, okay, all right. You can live a little while longer. Dodge action and run.
Okay. You just start running down the hill, and every once in a while, you're probably going to slip and slide down. Just slip and slide all the way down the muddy hill because that's where all the ocean water went.
Yep.
So you're moving pretty rapidly. Give me an acrobatics or acrobatics check to try to control your slide.
All right. I'm actually pretty good at that. That is a dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're sliding between trees and covered in mud and like pushing off from rocks. Yeah. And you get to the very bottom of the hill and you're back to where all the wagons and everything else was.
If I don't see any of them, I actually run in the direction that I knew the gnomish city was, but I activate the Dark Elf Sending Stone.
Okay.
Help, 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 help.
Oh my God. What? I mean, sorry, I do not mean to be rude, but it's a lot of phone calls, lots of sending stone communication lately.
Hey,
How are
hey,
you?
hey, you said you owed Orkira. Orkira's in trouble. I don't know where she is. This hag sent her somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm running. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Help my friend. You said you owed her. You owe her.
You have a lot of things going on. You have not been in town very long. So what are you asking me to do for you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we just stopped your empire from going to war again. And besides, you said you owe her.
There's no reason to get snippy.
I think there is, my friend. I think there is, Toma. I don't
What?
think you heard me about the Toma. Wait, Toma. She's got one of your own kind. She's got some kid named Furion. He was a little boy yesterday, and now he's very old and very evil, and they did something to my friend, okay? She heard one of your kind. Fel is her name.
Exactly how much time did you spend in Hoopertook? Is this perhaps a hangover of some kind? It's starting to sound
man.
suspicious. I don't know.
I would like nothing more than to wake up under a pile of gnomish maidens, okay? But I don't think that's how this is gonna go.
Okay, well, what are you asking me to help with you specifically? What do you need me to do for you?
Again, I'm running for my life this entire time, by the way. I'm like, okay, all right. She took Orkira. She sent all of my friends somewhere. I'm sure it's nowhere good. If you could find them, I don't care what happens to me. I'll lead them off. I'll think of something, but help my friends. Help Orkira.
I will see what I can do. You sound very out of breath. Keep running, I suppose. Yes, that's my best advice for you.
I would just like to point out that everywhere I've been here is terrible.
Yes, I'm not a fan of the Empire myself, so yeah, I understand the feeling. I hope you have better days ahead. Keep running, though.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
All right, don't die.
Yeah. Right back at you, brother.
All right, everyone in the ocean, I need Orkira Eldrix, you sense a presence trying to locate your location.
Well, I don't know who that is. I guess I will not want that to happen. How do I not make that happen?
Okay, go and roll wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, even with my negatives. So I rolled a 26 to 5 to 23.
They do not sense your presence.
Nope. Something's trying to track us. I don't know who it was, but something just tried to look at me again. I thought simulacrum me, and I'm like flying.
Yeah. You're
Carrying
flying.
me.
You're freaking out. Everyone who is flying or a mount, I need a dexterity saving throw. Everyone who is riding on something, you don't get the choice.
Alyndra and Penelope, you'll get +4.
Okay.
Because you're close to me.
Great.
A dexterity?
Yeah.
Dexterity saving.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
I don't have a choice.
No!
Oh no! Even with the +4.
Yeah.
22 for Briv.
I have an 18 for Keen.
Somehow Keen will dodge out of the way, and I will fall.
Well, if you're mounted, you don't have a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry, Keen.
I am not mounted. I am underfoot.
You're being shepherded. You're being
shepherded. Everyone
Listen,
who
you're
failed,
just lucky I'm not carrying you bridal style, okay?
everyone who is attached to a mount, you really don't get a dexterity saving throw, unfortunately. Everyone who failed and their compatriots who are attached, you get 20 points of lightning damage as they are struck by lightning.
But
What are the chances? What are the
I'm
chances?
confused. Sorry.
What? Everyone
I'm
got hit by
confused what you
lightning.
mean, okay.
Yeah.
Penelope and I are bad at dodging, and so lightning happens. I knew I need to file down these thorns. Sorry.
I had temporarily left summer and turned to autumn when I saw Furion. Now I am on fire. I am back in summer. I am not happy.
That actually makes me a little happier, thanks.
Misery loves company.
Fire loves company.
What is your fly speed? Is about 40 feet actually. You're getting closer and closer to what you see, the lights. You can go and roll a perception check to try to figure out what you're looking at right now.
Okay.
Oh.
21.
21. So yeah, you see it. It looks like there is a large galleon in the distance.
Okay.
Yep. That's the lights
So it
that you are
wasn't
seeing right
land.
now. No, it's not land.
Okay. Hey, everyone want to be on a boat? I will
Better
head for the...
than not being on a boat right now.
Yeah.
And a little puff of smoke comes out of Alyndra's.
I will...
Alyndra's
Sizzle.
Frankenstein hair right now.
We haveth not much choice. Briv just yells out across the wind, and probably only Penelope hears it.
Oh, it's so sad.
Oh no, we've got the Rary's telepathic bond. So
Yeah.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah, we
I
do.
thought we did, right? Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Then
Okay.
I will head as quickly as possible for the boat.
All right.
As soon as Briv starts getting close enough, he's shouting at them, "Hail and well met, we meaneth thee no harm. Do not fire, do not fire." He's just yelling at the top of his lungs.
All right, you slowly, you actually are approaching the ship at this very moment. It is a tremendously huge galleon. It's got a full array of cannons on it. It's definitely a warship of some kind, and you are capable of landing on the deck at this moment.
I will deposit Keen and then deposit myself.
Okay.
Hi. Sorry. We're
We cometh
ship
in
crashing.
peace. We cometh in peace. Do we see anybody on the deck?
There's no one on the deck.
Is there...
Where are all the sailors? Where are all the people? I start walking.
You start walking around and you see blood splatter all over the deck of this ship, and you see a few severed things that look like almost like giant crab arms and a few tentacles, and you see even like a severed leg that has barnacles on it as well, and you find several dead sailors.
I summon the glaive to my hand immediately and alert the others to all of this immediately.
Come here, Keen. Let's
Time
just...
for war, perhaps. Be ready.
No. Why? No, let's just keep going. Come on. Come here. Let's just go. Creepy ship. Nope, this is a bad idea, and I'm going to try to grab him again.
Orkira, we shall not be able to fly forever. We might need to keep this method of transportation.
Do we know how to sail such a large ship in an ocean?
We point it in a direction and let the wind do the rest.
I do not know how to do that.
I do not think that's how sailing works.
Oh, sure it is. You just pull ropes. I see it all the time.
I would
Is
like
it
to fly
different?
now.
Is it different from our flying ship thing? Remember?
It's a little different, but some of the rules are definitely apply.
But most of the rules do not. Let us be off. Let us go. I do not know anything about sails or ropes. I don't even know how to tie a knot.
We does not see the horizon anywhere in any direction at this point. We could tire out and fall to our deaths and drown, and freely will die, and we will all die.
You are a ray of sunshine. We could also be slapped by one of these waves on this little wooden thing in the middle of this giant ocean, and
Keen,
you
to
are
be
made of metal.
honest, I am not certain why thou art not in thine winter at this point in time. This is a dire situation. Freely is certainly dead. We cannot find land.
I don't know why you have to keep saying that. Do we not see land yet? And
Do not see land.
Keen, you were looking at maps. How much further is it to land? Do
Maps.
you know?
Let us go into the galley. They have maps, and we can figure out where we are quickly. Alyndra, with me.
Briv starts going around the deck and just grabbing sailors with one arm and throwing them off because he knows that they want to be in the ocean.
You notice? You know this?
He's heard of, somebody's locker that they want to be.
Briv busies himself above deck. You may be feeling a little nauseous since you don't really have sea legs, and you're throwing body after body off the deck.
I mean, let's be clear. I'm vomiting frequently, but it doesn't really bother me. So
yeah. Okay, you're doing so. You can get into the captain's quarters, where you will find, if you are looking around keen, you will find sextants and several other items, as well as lots of map charts. And
I need Alyndra's help for this. It is not my strongest suit, but I do spread them out and start to look at all of them. We start to
Yes.
discuss as quickly as we can.
Absolutely.
all right, I need a
I think
wisdom
we should take
saving
the maps
throw
regardless.
from Keen Deapreth.
$11.
Perfect. Nope, you don't notice anything else. I need perception rolls from everybody else, though.
So I have a passive of 21.
You have a passive of 21. I still need it.
25.
23.
Ooh, I get
Not that high.
advantage because I'm an eagle.
Ooh.
22.
Okay, you don't see it, however, because you are probably not an eagle inside the captain's quarters right now.
Oh, yeah.
Though I
No.
love the look of that.
Peering through a window. I
Yeah.
can see it. I can.
Orkira, you immediately notice an eyeball just sitting there observing you.
What? Wait, like
yeah.
just a loose?
There's just an eyeball on top of the table, next to a strange lantern.
Oh, okay.
A very ornate orange lantern illuminating all of you in orange light.
as Briv, like if you will allow this, Briv has been chunking dead bodies off
Yeah.
the side and body parts off the side, and basically he comes in there and he kind of notices that everyone's looking at an eyeball at this point, and I'm going to just try to grab it and throw it out the window like it's off.
Well, wait. But so I noticed this eyeball. Do I notice it just because it's an eyeball sitting on top of charts, or is it moving? Is it blinking? Is
No,
it?
it's just looking at you. It's this big eyeball looking at you.
If I turn it away, does it turn back?
Yes, it turns back.
Okay, I would like
And
to put my big Dragonborn paws over it, so it can't be looking at anything anymore, and go, how
You-
fast can we get off the ship?
You can feel the eye, just when the eye moves underneath your
Mhm.
hand, you can feel kind of the bulbous end of it rub against your scaly palm.
I
as
felt
it's
worse.
trying to look around.
Orkira, who art thou talking to?
I'm
That
talking to
eye
all of
does
you.
not have a
Is
mouth.
that lantern? That lantern seems magical to me. Yeah.
If you want, it definitely
I-
looks arcane and unusual.
May I identify it, please?
Yeah, you may. Absolutely. How long does Identify take?
1 minute.
1 minute. You may spend 1 minute trying to identify it, or Kara Eldrex, your current action is to touch a wet, gooey, magical eyeball right now.
And cover it so it can't be looking at anything.
Yeah. Every
And-
once in a while you
and-
see it peek, just like,
Nope. Both hands,
Just
both
wait.
hands, just cupped over it.
Put like a cup over it or something.
Yeah,
What is
someone-
that eyeball?
It's an eyeball. It's probably undead. Keen, are you figuring out where we are so we can leave now?
I am, but I need Alyndra's help. Well, Alyndra, what are you doing?
1 moment, please. This is something. There's something about this lantern.
Yes, it is the source of light in this room, and now I
No,
cannot
there's
see the
something
light.
else. There's some magic about it.
Yeah, can we just grab it and go?
We don't know where we are going.
I mean the lantern, and then you can help figure it out, and then I'm just gonna leave the creepy eyeball here. The
What
one under my
creepy
hands.
eyeball are we talking about? What
The
are you-
one that I'm covering up right now because it's creepy.
Why do we not throw it in the ocean with the rest of the body parts?
Yeah, in a moment, but I would rather not let it look at what we're doing because it's an eyeball.
Everybody in this room is acting weird.
No,
Hast thou
its
ever
eyeball is
had,
weird.
had roasted eyeball delicacy?
Not for a very long time.
I can perhaps whip that up.
I
There
start
are a
using
number
the
of
sextant.
cultures that do that, but
One thing at a time.
Terrifying.
Where are we?
For me. Why? Let me focus.
Focus.
Equals MC squared.
I'm going to just look out the window at
No, that's
Penelope.
relativity. We're not doing relativity. We need mapping. Triangulation. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Pythagorean theorem.
The three of them are talking, and I just make eye contact with Penelope, and I'm like,
Penelope, 'twas good to have thee betwixt my thighs earlier. I have missed. I have truly
Alyndra stops in her
Spiral.
ritual and
had to
just
make-
turns.
you had to make it weird, Briv.
At some point, canst thou make me a giant eagle? I would like to fly like an eagle to the sea.
Don't say the next words. Do
Yeah,
not.
please
Do not.
Don't.
Very well.
Show restraint.
Very well.
Moving on to Freely, where it's PG. Freely, you're just covered in mud and sap and pine needles and the whole thing, and you're running and you're out of breath and you're running down the road right now. And you see Furion just bamf appear out of nowhere directly in front of you, in front of the road.
Cure wounds on myself.
Okay, go and roll.
That is 20 total.
Okay, you get 20. Wow, holy crap!
Well, I could have had 27. Okay.
Weird flex.
Okay, so there we go. Slightly less dead. And I look at him and I'm like, okay, all right. How do you want to do this, buddy?
I would prefer to keep this as quickly as possible.
I was
Yes.
moving pretty quickly, so. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I can keep this up for quite a while, and then I'm pretty good at hiding if I made it back into the trees, so we don't have to just do this. I got nothing against you, kid.
That's good advice. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And you just see him move his hand towards you, and this darkness just starts pouring out of his hand.
15.
No. You are surrounded completely by a 60-foot radius of complete and utter darkness. And you are going to take 88 psychic damage.
Holy cow.
I'm ready to wake up from this dream. I don't like it at all.
Take 34 points of psychic damage.
34?
Yeah.
I only had 31.
But you do.
Oh my god.
The good news is you have a death ward. Bad news is it only gives you 1 hit point.
So it drops me to 1.
Yeah, when you drop below 0 instead, you go to 1. Once.
All around you, you hear just whispering, you hear just shrieks and screaming and gibbering, and also like just mad cackling, just really join us. Freely, you can be with us forever. Stay with us here in the dark. Freely.
Nope. Run. Dodge. Dodge action.
Yeah.
Dodge action and just like whatever. If I go face first into a tree, I will. But he's like,
All right, you are running and running. I need you suddenly feel weird gravitational force overcome you. You get a message. Do not resist what happens next. It is very important. Your friends are being quite difficult about what we are trying to do for you.
okay, do it.
Okay, so you don't oppose the strength saving throw?
Nope.
Yeah, you're running through the darkness, and then just you feel yourself go whoop. Just something pulls you, some kind of gravitational pull. At this moment, everyone on the ship, you hear a loud, you hear screaming, I imagine, and then a loud thump against the captain's closet that is inside the captain's quarters, and there's this boom, and the 2 doors kind of bow out for a second and then come back in.
I'm not letting go of the
Killeth
eyeball.
it with fire.
I'm holding onto an eyeball right now.
I do not hesitate. I calmly set the glaive against the cabinet, and I wedge the other end against the cabinet. I wish to keep the doors closed. Good. Good.
I'll look in a
And I
moment.
go
Let me
back to
finish
looking
what
at
we're
the
doing
maps
here.
very quickly.
Okay.
Can I hear their voices?
Yeah, you can hear their voices.
Even though we never clarified what it was, I cast Freely's tantrum and destroy this closet. I'm like, oh, stupid hag and the fairy and teleported.
As soon as Briv hears his voice, I told thee that he has died. He has come back to haunt us.
I'm gonna take the eyeball in my hand so it still can't see
The
anything.
eyeball's gone.
What do you mean the eyeball is gone?
The eyeball's gone.
All
Wasn't
right.
me.
Later problem. And I'm gonna go hug Freely, and I'm gonna say, "How'd you get out of that?"
I will remove the glaive and open the door, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a door anymore after
No, I-
Freely's tantrum.
Yeah, would have shattered it. Yeah, right. No, he looks an inch from death. Like he burned, bruised, cut, muddy. Like like.
But a tiny captain's hat has fallen on top of his head. A captain's tricorn is just barely resting on his head, and he
This
can
is my-
barely see you.
This is
that's
mine now. No, this is mine now. This is my lucky hat. Oh, okay. So
Briv
you
still
got-
has his back turned to all this, and he hears Freely talking. And he's like, haunted, haunted, I tell thee.
Yeah, you have no doubt that this is the spirit of Freely, and
No.
yeah.
When I hear him say haunted, I do prestidigitate my voice next to his ear. Briv, why didn't you help me?
You get 19 health back as I hug
We
you,
have
and then I
failed.
cast Cure Wounds, and then I look over at Briv and I go, he's not haunted. I can't cure things that are already dead. And then I'm glad you're here. That we're trying to figure out where to go. Also, I lost an eyeball.
I tell them everything, up to and including the fact that I called Toma. Like everything. I tell them.
Okay.
So you are saying Theodian helped you?
No, that is not what I'm saying, buddy.
No, it sounds like Toma helped you.
Yeah, Toma.
Okay.
I asked when I called, I asked him to help you guys, and he said you guys are being very difficult. I don't know what that means.
I don't
and
know what that means
then-
either.
Yeah, and then I think they got me out of there. You know,
So this Tona was able to teleport thee without being next to thee? We needs to find this place and stay there forever because no one has ever been that powerful.
Furion caught up to me. I was running fast, man, and he was. So they may show up on this ship. I don't know, but oh my God, am I so glad to see you guys? And I do just sort of like hug them all one by one.
Are there any undead on this ship? Is there a way to find out so we don't have any surprises?
I can divine sense.
Freely. I'll take it this time. Thou canst rest, and then I'm going to extend divine sense out and see if I can. I'm going to slowly walk across the ship and see if I get any pings for undead in my spiritual consciousness.
Interesting. No, you do not. You don't get any pings of undead at this moment.
That sounded very specific.
That's true. It's like it's 60 feet, right? 63 feet away, liches. But
I
60
did
feet,
not
nothing.
sense any undead at the moment.
Briv, I want you to know, I need you to know, I fought them, and the only reason I ran was to make sure that you guys were okay. I was not afraid to die.
Freely, I thought for sure that thou wert just completely kaput. I thought destroyed. I was in despair, and so I grant thee the ability to flee like a coward in that type of situation.
No, not like a coward, like a smart person. Thank you. I'm glad that you got out of there. And the next
sure.
time you talk to Toma,
Tis
Thank
what I
you.
meant.
Sure. That's what I do is I say what you meant to say. Yeah, thank Toma for us because we didn't want to leave you behind, but we don't even really know where we are.
I actually slide the ring off and I give it to her.
Oh,
I'm like, this was yours all along. So
but it sounds like you've got a good rapport with them.
Got some sort of quality relationship.
And he is probably also out of minutes. What do these maps say?
And also, what is the lantern?
The lantern is a lantern of revealing.
Yay!
So anywhere where its light shines will detect invisible objects.
I love those.
Especially
I
recently.
take it and shine it around the room.
You don't see anything that was previously invisible at the moment.
Great.
Would you bring that back to the maps?
Yes,
Ah,
I shine it on the maps.
Okay, you do find one thing on the map that actually was invisible. It is an island that was not previously there on the map.
Oh, is it labeled?
No.
I
Is it
make
in a
sure that
stream?
I just didn't miss it with my vision. No lamp, no lamp.
Yeah,
lamp.
it disappears, appears, disappears, appears. And you realize that you are, in fact, in the Lucidian Ocean right now, which is very, very far south.
I start to plot a course.
And for context, you could not be far any further away from Rexentrum right now.
And I let everyone know this.
So, just go with me a moment. We are extremely far from Rexentron at this point in time.
Good.
So perhaps we just sail this to some happy island where we can then find our way back to our home.
Uberstank is not an island, so no good.
We are going back to the silly gnomish place.
I will remind everyone I do have the cubic gate, and we can leave at any point, which I've offered up several times, but no one seems to want to go. So
Oh, we want to go, but
we can leave.
I just have one quick question. Orkira, you remember what happened to us? We fought some like gooey ice monster or whatever. Do you know where that was? Can we go back to where all of this started? Because we went there for a reason, even if we don't remember what it is.
Do I?
You know that it was extremely cold. You were near glaciers. And oh man, give me the craziest of perception checks. Just wow me.
Guidance.
Yeah, bardic inspiration. No, I believe in you, Orkira. You can do
That's
it.
good because I got a -3 to all these. Okay, so wait, so guidance is a D4 and bardic
Yep.
inspiration is a D6.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. You said a perception check?
Yeah. Retroactive.
Briv's looking over Keen's shoulder at this point, is just saying, "Is that one happy? Is that one happy?"
22.
You're seeing 5K. Is that one happy? Broken Bank. Is that one happy? Rumble Cusp. Is that one happy? Varaxel. Is that one happy?
I got 22.
You got 22. It's decent. You definitely feel that you were in a very northern climate.
Yeah, with the glacier. If I take a look at the map and I look far north, do I remember if we got near a town or talked to people or anything that would give me a location to look for?
Okay.
Or we just showed up and fought a monster
you,
under the ice.
You found a dead sailor that was from Ice Haven. Yep.
Okay. And do I see Ice Haven on the map that Keen is looking for?
Yes, you do, far to the north.
We didn't go there, but we found a dead sailor who was from there. And I don't remember exactly where we were when we got teleported away, but it was someplace pretty far north. So
Have we spoken to the dead on this ship?
no, I need something with
They
a jaw.
aren't all gone.
You threw the entire crew overboard.
They wanted to be in the locker.
Did you
What
talk
can
to
I
them?
say? No, I did not talk to the dead people. They aren't dead.
Then
You
how
guys-
do you know?
You guys stole this ship? Like you just threw people
No,
overboard?
they were already dead before we arrived.
I mean, we
I
could
was
go-
just giving them what they want.
Did you just throw the ones that were on the top of the ship, or did you go take a look?
Oh no, I swept the whole place.
Oh,
How far are we from the disappearing island?
You are a ways. That's a little further to the east. Yeah, yeah, it's a ways.
really? Do you know how to drive a ship?
I tried to tell them that thou dost just point it and the wind does the rest.
I mean, I flew a spaceship one. I don't know. I mean, like, do I?
You may have more knowledge on how to move a ship than you are capable of flying a spelljammer. You probably have some rudimentary knowledge of how
Yeah, all right.
to help pilot.
No, this is weird. Like, it's like laid out. Like, I mean, they got like the wheels on the left. That's weird. I mean, wait, do they sail on the left in this place? Like, nothing makes sense here. Oh, okay.
How do you tell the left of
It's
the
an
ocean?
ocean. There are no left and right. It's just a open.
You know,
ocean.
that kind of thinking, it'll never make you a spelljammer, Alyndra. I'll try to see.
Did you
if I-
just confirm spelljammers? That's a theoretical concept.
That is not what I
Spelljammer
said. No,
confirmed.
that is
Why do I
incorrect.
feel like-
That is
Spelljammer
that is-
confirmed.
That is
Where
not
there's
what
an
I said.
entire chat going absolutely boogots right now, and I don't know why.
It was implied, but not overtly stated.
Until they see the dark sun in the sky.
Oh man, it was like an
I
endless
would like to
sea.
pursue that dark sun.
We were, yeah.
We were
that
already
was
there. We don't want to go back.
Dudes on the backs of dragons with lances. It was weird.
No, I was already there. I don't want to go back either.
Aren't we now going to go to Nice Haven? Is that where we are directing?
That
our
sounds
actions?
made up.
Was Nice Haven the capital of the Plain of Milkshakes and Ice Cream?
No, it just simply sounds like a happy place.
While they're
Wow.
discussing the next destination, I will find a place closer to the nature, even if it's a little dangerous on the top deck. I must warn the Elder Council in the place where I came from, the Eldritch Court, that there perhaps may be an Archfey and a rogue Eldritch Knight named Furion, and that it is my responsibility and my fault. I explained to them the entirety of the circumstances.
How do you communicate with them? Do you sort of do a circle of meditation and take a moment and concentrate?
I do, and it seems that it is very windy, so I will go to the crow's nest, which is its own natural circle, but it is still somewhat shielded from the wind, and I sit in there and I create the circle in that place, and I send my words on the wind as I enter reverie.
Okay. You do so. What's everyone else doing?
As he's doing that, Briv was kind of following him and just talking to Keen, and Keen never realized he was talking to him. And he jumps all the way up, climbs up to the crow's nest. Briv is still talking, and he kind of just, and he's still just yelling things at Keen for a good 5 or 10 minutes without realizing that Keen isn't even hearing what he says.
A hard day for Briv.
He's really out of sorts on the ocean.
Yeah, no, that must be real
Terrifying
rough, buddy.
for him.
I'm gonna agree this is weird. So I guess we're staying on the ship for a little bit.
Alyndra,
Yes,
is it possible for you to talk to Averin?
I can certainly try.
I would like to know did we go into the future or did Toma travel into the past? Because again, that kid was a kid yesterday and he is very much not now.
He was sent to the Feywild, correct?
That's what Keen was
And-
saying. That
The time moves very differently there. So my sense is he was sent to the Feywild where time moves differently and then came back. So I would guess that we are in the same chronology and his is different.
Well, maybe you can warn him to not let anything happen to him then, because I don't know, because apparently she gets him at some point.
All right. And so I'll send a message to Averin saying that the hag we met So I'm trying to operate knowing that you can damage the future if you give the wrong information. And I think Averin knows this as well, based on the conversations I've had with him. So I'm going to operate under those assumptions. The hag we met might take one of our wards, one of those in our care. Guard them with caution, and should that happen, let us know immediately.
Okay. You get the message. All right.
Oh, this is heavy.
While she's doing that, I'll go up to Penelope. Are you still a giant eagle?
During all of this, Penelope has yes, giant eagle sliding on the boat, just as it waxes and wanes. Just
I will come out and see him and be like, "Are you okay? Is there? I think we're staying on the boat. I don't know if you want to stay as a giant. Oh, careful! I don't know if you want to keep as a giant eagle, but I think we're on the boat for a while."
She pops back into a tiny halfling. Yay! Wait, is that good or is that bad? I don't know.
It's kind of neutral right now. I was wondering if you wanted to go check out the rest of the boat and make sure that we're not going to find anything that's probably going to kill us.
Yay! Yes.
Okay. So, Briv,
We'll take a survey of the rest of the boat. Yeah.
You were able to throw all the dead bodies off the top of the deck, but there might be further bodies down below because that would take.
Briv is not very meticulous, so he thinks that he got them all.
Okay, yeah, there might be the stray. So is everyone basically investigating the ship at this moment?
I really at least needs a short rest because he's out of everything.
You want to sleep in the captain's boat?
Wouldn't go awry.
Just sort of like lean my back against the wheel because I know they need me to steer. I'm like,
there's a thing of ale there, right? like in a nice little cozy, a braided cozy that is next to the wheel.
It's definitely one of those like drink some of it, pour some of it on the cut, drink some of it.
Either way, it's getting there both ways.
B Dave, if you allow this, I would love for Freely to actually fall asleep at the wheel, and Briv is just going to come and just gently cradle you and carry you into the captain's quarters and lay you down and tuck you in, and he just barely kind of rubs your forehead just a little bit, and then and he doesn't really put you too much to the side. And then after that, it looks like he's going to walk away for just a second, and then he just plops down in the bed beside you and starts sleeping.
Who's the big spoon?
No, Briv's laying on his back like this,
okay.
And then little Freely is just kind of in his armpit right now.
Oh, we need fan art. So that's happening right now. Anyone else?
That short rest might become a long rest then, because I feel like he's probably wiped out.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some exploring to be done here. There are maps. There might be books about what's happening, or you can tell a lot from what people bring with them to pass the time.
Okay.
So
you
anthropology skills, go
and roll me some investigation checks. Everyone who is doing an investigation.
So 20.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
How many do you want?
Well, you only need one. Each person who is investigating needs to do investigation.
Do you really want to know what I got?
Yeah.
Then I got -2.
You found a rusty nail.
Oh, did I at least not?
Oh.
I got a 14.
Okay.
You might believe you're still in the jail cell, Orkira. You're like, wait a second.
There's some things I have pluses to and some things I don't. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's dark down here.
Yep.
I have the moment where I forget that I can cast light. I can't see anything. This is a good idea, but not for me.
Alyndra, at the bottom of the boat, you find an arcane circle.
What can I tell about it?
You go ahead and make me an Arcana check, or you can cast Detect Magic or Identify. It's up to you.
I'll cast Identify. That'll get me for sure.
Okay. You cast Identify, and it is a teleportation circle in the bottom of the boat.
I said Briv wasn't very meticulous.
Yeah.
Do you know where it goes?
Can I tell?
No, you can't. But it's permanent.
So they were doing this for over a year. And it means if we need to get back here, we can. So, can we tell anything about who might have been on this boat?
Probably if you had the bodies still.
Yeah.
Well, did Penelope
Yeah,
or
thanks
Alyndra
for
find
that.
any bodies? Because I forgot that I could do anything. So
Yeah, there are still some bodies left over in corners and stuff like that. You can look around and look at the bodies.
Yeah. What can we tell from the bodies, or Kira, can you?
You find a few very weird, almost alien-looking creatures with kind of green molted skin, and on their faces they've actually got barnacles growing, and they have gills and fins coming out of the sides of their necks. They look like they were once humanoid, but now are like severely altered. Another body you find is quite different. When you kind of move its skull by the chin opens up almost like an arachnid's, and these tentacles pour out of its mouth, and you see sharp, jagged, shark-like teeth.
I am so glad Briv didn't find those.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one has a miskatonic class ring.
And as do I. And you do find other sailors, grizzled sailors. They have gold-capped teeth as well. You find a couple of gnomes on board. And
do you find any that still have a jaw and that are not the multi-jawed?
I mean, some of them had gills and not that.
in
So-
one of the cells, you find what appears to be a very old man who's covered up in some kind of tarp.
I only suggest a humanoid that we recognize because it does only know the languages it knew. If I'm going to speak to it, it only knows the languages it knew while it was alive. And I don't know if I know the language of that. And I'll point to one of the guild guys.
Well, can I do tongues right now?
Well-
If we take a rest, I can make sure that we can understand, but it might not happen right now. Or we could do telepathic bond and make that happen, I suppose.
Does your telepathic bond work with a corpse?
No.
Well, no, but if you're going to converse with it, I suppose if it's
Or as I said, let's
coherent.
just talk to like this guy. And I'll
All
point
right.
to the guy
But-
under the tarp.
All right, you remove him from the tarp, or you open up the tarp.
Does it look like this was a prisoner or someone who came here trying to hide?
Blood. No, looks like someone who was stabbed.
Okay.
So there's blood all over the room.
Well, whatever. There's blood everywhere. If you want, I can take 10 minutes. All right. I'm sorry, it's an action. It lasts for 10 minutes. If
All
you
right.
want to talk to this guy?
I think we should try and find out who they were, where they were going, what they were doing, anything we can find out.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's been so brutally struck by some kind of bludgeoning object. It appears he's been run through, but also as if like some heavy object had like struck him in the face and caused like a great deal of bruising. Near him is the dead body of an actual creature that had a giant crab-like arm instead of a hand. And you cast speak with the dead.
Yeah, I will remove the tarp, kind of position the body sitting up a little bit so that it's facing us, but could still see the creature kind of out of the corner of its eye.
Okay.
And yeah, I will cast Speak with Dead on this gentleman.
I expect this is a little upsetting for Orkira, given that you've been on the other end of this spell recently.
You know, I don't think she even thinks about it until she's halfway through it. It's an action. So I think this is just, she's just happy. She's still kind of happy that she can just do any of this, that all of her faculties are back and she feels normal again. And then in the middle of it, actually, no, I think what happens is she casts it and the corpse takes its breath and she goes to ask a question. She goes,
As the corpse suddenly takes a breath, seawater pours out of its mouth.
wow, this is uncomfortable. Hi. Can you... Hey, Penelope, do you have any questions? Do you want to ask?
Well, why don't you just ask?
And she'll reach out and just grab your hand and then look back at the corpse and say, can you tell us what happened on the boat?
These creatures, they attacked. They came on board and started killing everyone. Then they came
Mystery
and
solved.
killed me. And then they took the rest.
And she'll look
What
back
kind
at
of creatures were they?
Do you
Is
know
that-
anything?
Is
Do you
that
know-
a question?
So through the telepathic bond, I'm going to Orkira, we need to know who these people were, where they were from, or where they were going, or both.
Okay.
And as much as we can about the things that attacked them.
And in the telepathic bond, she'll say, okay, all right. Any specific order questions do you want? You want to like just feed me a question? This
Sure. So who are these people? Where were they from?
And she'll think for a second because she knows how to ask questions. She's just having a problem making herself ask them. And she'll finally say, what can you tell us about the crew of the ship?
I and some friends had hired them so that we could take them away to Zorhas. They are mostly sailors.
Okay, that's two. In the telepathic call. All right, that's two.
But where were they going?
He said Jorhas, but
Sure.
do you want more specific than that?
Well,
Maybe what their affiliation was. Are they with the crown? Were they with the Right Queen? Were they with someone else that we don't know?
And then out loud, she'll say, is Jorhas where you are all from?
No, we felt no. We were taking only our cargo to Zorhas.
And then the call, that's three. Do we want to know? Were we all together when we saw the teleportation circle on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it was communicated.
Okay.
Yeah, we should find out where that goes.
Yeah. You want me to ask about that? You want me to ask about cargo? You want me to ask about anything else?
ask about the portal.
Do you know where the portal at the bottom of the ship goes to?
Yes. It goes to Hoopadook.
And then before anyone can suggest a fifth question, Orkira says, "Hey, I'm really sorry that you died, and I know you are here, but you're not here. But I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. And is there anything in specific you want me to do with your body?"
No. Try to save the children, Orkira.
Wait, what? How do you know who I am?
That was your last question.
Yeah, I know, but that's what she says. Wait, what? What? We need to find another body. We need to find another body. Quick, find another body.
There are a
You
bunch
heard
over
that,
here.
right?
So
You heard that guy? I don't know. Do I know who this guy is?
You can't tell physically. He's been worked over.
Do I recognize the tone of voice or what he was saying or anything? Doesn't
or his
spark-
gear, or his.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
May I go in on this as well?
You may.
I got a 9. Nope. She's freaked out.
At 21.
You realize he's wearing the clothes of Hugo.
How did this guy know who I was? That doesn't make any sense.
Orkira?
What?
Okay, well, we know this shirt. This is
What?
Hugo.
And she'll start rifling through the clothes.
The accent of the clothes.
Oh, we need to... I thought we should go talk to everybody.
Agreed.
And I'll lay the body back out and put the tarp over it and say a quick prayer to the Phoenix over the body. Yeah, let's go talk to everybody. Let's go
As
talk
soon
to
as I hear
everybody
that,
now.
I'm looking for Avrin.
Make a investigation check. Yeah, you look around. You find several bodies in various states of decay. The seawater has been pretty terrible, but you find one corpse that has a red metal hand.
Are any of them the children?
No.
Alyndra, Penelope, we need to talk to everybody. We need to search the ship. The last thing that Avrin and Hugo and Rend talked about was that they were going to take the children to Jorhas. And he was just talking about taking the children, the cargo to Jorhas. I think we're going to find the kids on the ship.
We need to look fast.
Yeah.
I know that Avrin often would have things that were powerful or protective. I just want to do a quick once-over on his body to see if he has anything on him.
You find his mechanical hand, which has partially been severed off of his arm. And you find a couple of weird trinkets, but you're not quite sure what any of they are in particular. You find a variety of pistols and that sort of thing, but yeah.
I'll take all of that just in case.
I will, after I call that out, I'm going to run back upstairs where I know everybody is and start waking people up. If Keen is still in the crow's nest, I will just burst out of the hold and fly directly up to him. Keen. Hey. Wait,
I am awake.
we lost time. Hugo and Avrin are dead downstairs. This was the ship that was taking the kids to Jorhas. Where everything's wrong. And she'll fly back downstairs and go looking for Briv and Freely.
I return.
May I use sending to try and call one of the kids?
Yeah, you can. You are familiar with them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that and say, it's Alyndra. Where are you? How can we help? Where are you?
You hear one of the little kids. We are safe.
Where?
We are not quite sure. We are on some kind of island.
Is it a happy one?
Is it invisible?
Yes.
Does it have a volcano? And is there a traveler con going on at the time?
Well, the ship was attacked. They came for us. They dumped us off in a longboat. And we are now safe in Rumble Crusp.
Who's taking care of you?
So friends of Hugo's. They took us off onto the longboat immediately when the attack started happening. Did they make it? Don't make me laugh.
I'm not gonna lie to
Sorry.
them. I mean, no, but they led us to you, and we want to help.
We are safe. We are now safe. We are with friends, and we are going to be heading
Who are the
across the Zorhas
friends?
border. Friends of Hugo's?
Can you tell us any more about them?
No. They are former soldiers. They're expert in getting across the borders, they told us, and we will be heading to land now after the ship was attacked, and then across the border. Dave, you find yourself next to Briv in bed as Orkira Eldritch screams and yells at you and wakes you up. The devil?
When Freely wakes up, he very much is like, Furion, I don't want to hurt you. Furion, I don't want to hurt you.
'Tis okay, little one.
Uh,
I am here. And Briv kind of like massages the top of his head.
yeah, hi. Sorry to wake you up. Bad news. We did travel through time. The kids were downstairs, or the kids are somewhere. Hugo and Averin are dead downstairs. This was the ship that they were on. They were trying to get to Zorhas.
Can you bring him back? Do we have any more diamonds? Can you bring him back?
No, I don't have anything. I no, and I talked to Hugo.
Wait, I thought that thou didst say that Hugo was dead.
Yeah, I cast Speak with Dead, and I talked to his corpse, and that's how we figured everything out. So we need to find the kids.
Wait, there were other dead bodies on this ship that I did not toss overboard?
Yeah, don't feel bad. I didn't see anything either. It was really dark downstairs, but we got to get everybody together. We got to get out of here. Because I don't want to be on the ship anymore. I didn't want to be on the ship to begin with, and now I really don't want to be on the ship.
Where art we to go?
I
Orkira?
will figure that out, but come on. And she'll
Just come
panic.
out. Yeah.
You can tell looking around, like all these bodies were killed within a day or two at most.
I mean, if I had anything, I would. I'd bring everybody back, but I've got nothing. There's nothing I can do. I can try to ask.
But
Like-
how long do we have? He said if it's been a day or two, how long can you bring them back if we got diamonds?
Ray's dead. I can do that within 10 days, but I can
I am
only
not
do
certain
that.
we should do anything, though, because Hugo was telling us that he wanted to go out with his boots on, and I would say that that's what happened here.
When did he say that?
Back in Rexentron.
I turn
thought
and look at Briv. I'm like, Briv, I went out with my boots on today, and I'm here to tell you, I'm glad magic brought me back. All right.
Yes, I'm just saying that we have this destiny, but
We
perhaps
do?
some people want to move on to the afterlife. 'Tis just a thought.
Well, I can only do that twice a day, and we only have 10 days from when they died. And unless someone knows some other way of doing this, I need one of those big diamonds every time.
Is it possible to tell from the stars if like the sky has changed a lot? Like, can we tell if the passage of time by the seasons? Because
Yeah, judging by the looks of things, it does not appear those seasons have changed at all. In fact, I mean, with some research, especially given that Keen has star maps and everything else, time has not moved. you moved around the world quite a bit, but time itself for you has not changed.
Did not Keen say that perhaps this Furion child was abducted and taken to the Feywild because time flows differently there? Perhaps time has not moved for us at all.
Yeah, well, you said if you teleportation circle, maybe they teleported from Hooperduk to this ship, and maybe no, we haven't lost a lot of time. Maybe not vice versa.
While this is going on, I will spend time in the hold.
That
I
makes
will
sense.
take a good amount of time to examine what is down there, if anything is useful, until we make a decision.
If Briv heard Alyndra say that makes sense, he kind of like puffs his chest up and just kind of smirks, very, very proud of himself.
When
So,
if I see Keen peel off, Freely's actually gonna like follow him because I want to tell him something.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, whatever you were gonna say,
yeah.
Alyndra. Yeah, sorry.
So
oh no, I was just going to say, we know they're on an island. We know there's a hidden island on the map. That's likely where they are. They're about to be taken though towards Zorhas. So we should move quickly. We don't know anything about Hugo's friends who are in charge now. And we do know that something happens too. And I realize that, and all of a sudden I do another sending to the kids and I say, listen, there's someone bad who's after you. You need to all make sure to stay together and don't go anywhere. Don't let anyone take you, or don't get separated.
we already lost someone.
What?
We lost Furion
Where?
during the ship attack.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Alyndra, didst thou say that they were in a safe place on a secret island that no one knows about?
Most of them.
Well, not Furion. I mean, things happen. And we can certainly deal with him.
Hugo asked me to go make sure the kids are safe. So I would like to try to go and do that if possible. This is nothing more that we can do here unless someone can just come up with a bunch of diamonds.
I'm back.
Oh.
That was a flawless dramatic pause there.
Yeah. Is someone asking a question?
No.
Should I
talking amongst
give
ourselves.
Hugo and Avron back to the locker as well?
No. Well, I'm not there. Sorry.
No, Briv. When it's time, I'll take care of it.
Very well.
All right. What's the rest of everyone doing?
I do want to catch up to Keen down underneath.
Okay.
Keen. I told him that we didn't leave him, that we were sorry. He didn't believe me, but I did try.
You are beyond brave, my friend. I will await the Eternal Court's decision. They are not fond of Drow because they are an ancient enemy, but perhaps they will be lenient in this place and allow me a chance to reform him, to bring him into the Eternal Court. I pray that that is their choice.
I'm afraid we might have a different problem because he could do things. He could do a lot of things. He could do things I haven't seen you do. He caught me. I'm fast. He caught me. And the thing he hit me with, it was like, you've seen how Briv and I can channel our faith. I don't know. into things when we hit him. He did that to me, but it wasn't like what I do, and it wasn't like what you do. It wasn't even like, it was closer to like what Alyndra does, but it was terrible.
An Archfey, no doubt, is his patron. That is why it is important that I get word from the Eternal Court. They know that he is out there, and I will await their decision. I am at fault and responsible for this event.
Can I ask you for a favor that I think I know you'll do for me? Furian's got something against you. The hag pulled me aside because she wanted something from me. They were trying to get me to join them. If they get me like that, you don't let them keep me, okay?
It is on my word as an Eldritch Knight. It will be done.
All right. No, I mean, it's not going to happen. Like, she's going to show up at some point and, we're going to work her and it'll be fine. Like, we're going to go back and we'll find our way back to Faerun. We're going to go to the yawning portal and we're going to drink and we're going to laugh about this. It's not funny now, but it'll be funny sometime. This is... Okay. All right. I think we're going after the kids, all right? We got to try and help who we can.
I will be there shortly, just resupplying. Thank you.
Penelope, Half-Pint, what are you doing?
I think I would just be sticking close to Orkira at this point.
Okay. Orkira, where are you?
I think once we've kind of figured out what we're doing, which I guess is we're going to the island, she's going to start.
Wait. If someone is saying that we are going to this island, I just simply want to offer up that horrible, miserable things follow us wherever we go, and those children right now are safe. Are we putting them in greater danger by leading whatever is following us, whatever is keeping tabs on us, straight to them at this island?
Children aren't safe. We don't know that they're
Why,
safe.
the child
We have
that
no
thou
reason
didst speak to with thine mind said that they were safe.
For the moment, we don't know anything about the people that are caring for them. We don't know what waits them in Zorhaus. There's a lot.
Hugo's friend is taking care of them from the mouth of the babe himself.
Have you met Hugo? It's like saying our
dead
friends
down
are taking care of them.
I've met Hugo, and he asked me to take care of the kids, and that's what I'm going to do.
And we
she'll
are
head
certainly
downstairs.
going to take care of them by leading whatever is following us straight to them.
Orkira's going to head down into the hold.
Okay.
Penelope, are you following? So she'll start collecting the bodies to place them somewhere where they can be, where they're not all over the place, where they're in a respectful position. And when she gets to Avron's body, she's going to sit down for a moment and she's going to pull out the instrument that he gave her and put it down next to him. And she's going to talk to the corpse and she's going to say, I don't know how to play this thing. I'm not saying I'm ungrateful or anything, but I mean, if you heard me sing, it's not a good thing. I have no idea what to do with this, but I wanted to thank you anyway. And I kind of remember everything. So hopefully that means I'll see you again, but if you need anything, let me know, okay? Oh, wait. Here, well, let me try one thing. And she'll pick up the instrument and she will play on the shawm and do produce flame.
Okay.
So the good thing is she doesn't actually have to play it well for it to work, which is good because Penelope, what you hear is the most
Beautiful song ever.
What you hear is a lot of quacking and a bunch of she has no idea how to play this thing, but she does use it to cast produce flame, and she does her best to create an image of a flaming dragon in the style of what she remembers Avron doing when she was telling the kids the story, both a day or two ago and many, many years ago. And she'll let it dance around for a little bit before she stops. and then puts the instrument away and says, yeah, I gotta work on that. Okay. And she'll look over at you, Penelope, and say, thanks for staying with me. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for, really. You're my friend.
And then Penelope, you see a figure rise up behind Orkira Eldritch when she's facing you.
Well, damn.
And it slowly leans and opens its mouth, and seawater bubbles out onto your shoulder, and you just hear what's left of Avron's broken face. Okatoa. And that's where we'll end Beyond Heroes. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you, everyone. Sorry that we didn't.
Because I know the
roll
whole
any
chat
national-
is doing it now. Okatoa.
Okatoa. Everyone whisper Okatoa. We didn't give away any legendary bundles, so I think
damn.
Okatoa should be our legendary bundle. Like if
Yep.
everyone says Okatoa in chat right now, you will get a chance at winning a legendary bundle.
Well, mods, pick a different word because everyone's already saying Ukatoa in chat. So the mods will pick a word to use in chat to enter for the legendary bundle, but everyone should also be going Ukatoa.
Thank you, everyone.
What is Ukatoa?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
let's try to cut the chatter Red 5 in chat real quick where you can see the instructions for the giveaway
Yes.
also. So I'm seeing they're trying to type that, but it's flying off the screen.
They got it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it'll be great. Thank you so much, Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch, B Dave playing Freely, who is still not dead for some reason. Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half Pint, Adam Bradford playing Briv Still, Marrow TJ, Storm playing King Deapreth, who now has Furion issues. And of course, Alyndra Sarrbarand being played by Jen Kretchmer. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone's staying healthy and happy. Stay tuned after the show on our Discord. We have for about 30 minutes. People will be discording, talking about this episode in Discord, and you have a chance to win a player's handbook as well, correct? Is there anything I'm missing?
Nope, that's it. You got it.
Treehouse, Lost Odyssey, me, TJ, pretty
Yep.
much everybody. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's going to a great cause. Please take
Engines
those.
thing Saturday. All of us. Watch things. Help people. Watch things and help people.
Watch things, help people, stay at home. It's the perfect scenario ever made.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right. We love all you guys and stay safe. Have a great day.